la, 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 la. Get those as well. Morning everybody, how are you? Welcome to the Flower Patch. My name is Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called the Flower Patch. At the Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements, from door wreaths to door swags, things for your home decor, things for your garden, bespoke arrangements, things for your business, weddings, funeral tributes and much, much more. Well, today guys, we're going to do something different. And, well, not different, but you know me. I decided when I got up, I want to do a bit of deco mesh. I think what inspired me was a lady who from America who is sending me pictures of her work. A retired lady, Arlie. I know she knows who I mean. She started doing it as a hobby, and her daughter loved what she was doing and started getting involved and also doing it. Welcome to the flower world, ladies. You're going to enjoy. And she's been sending me pictures of her wonderful things and asking for advice as she is new to this. But as I looked at one of hers yesterday, she sort of like gave me the inspiration to do a deco mesh. I'm not going to put a lot of it in. We don't really sell a lot of the deco mesh over here in the UK. It's not as popular as it is in the States. It's more pretty things, what we tend to sell, you know, on the door. That's what we tend to go for over here. You know, like the cottagey garden style. Some people who are a bit more out there, who are a bit more extravagant, will go for things and different. Will go for things like this. So, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Well, I know how I'm going to do it because I can do them. But I don't know what design it's going to look like until we play it by ear, guys. You know me. Most of the things, you know, guys, when you play it by ear and you just do it as you go along, end up better than the ones that you plan. So, I've cut down and I've only used this time the 6-inch deco mesh. I usually use the 10-inch one, but today I've used the 6-inch. And I've already cut them down to 20-inch long, and they've got purple, green and orange stripes throughout. I don't know if you can see them behind my hand, but that's what they've got throughout. And I've cut 12 of those, just 12. Usually I do about 18 or more, but 12. And the reason I'm doing 12 is because I've got some like twiggy wreaths, not deco, not spruce, not grapevine, not rattan, but twigs. Twiggy wreaths, guys, for Halloween, things like that. I've used them before many a times, and I've placed on my own pipe cleaners or Chanel sticks, and I put 6 on the outside and then 6 on the inside. It's not very strong, guys, this at all. So I'm going to wait till after to attach my hook, because I'm going to do it sat down. Because I need to, because obviously attaching the deco web. But it's black and it's only, I say a 10-inch on the inside, disregarding on the outside because it's all different lengths. But on the inside around 10-inch. But as you can see, it's not very sturdy. So, but we'll make it sturdy, guys. Never say never. Never say never. So we're going to have fun having a bash at a twiggy wreath for Halloween. Now, I have got a little sign, because it's only small. I've pulled out my Hocus Pocus ones. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to put this. I can't make my mind up whether I want to, or if I want to place a bow. So I'm going to do a bow as well, just in case I decide to have the bow in the centre. But I've got my Hocus Pocus sign. It's only small, it's only tiny. 6 inch. 6 inch, guys. Those ladies like bigger things, but this is only tiny. But I thought, let's give it a go. I could sit this on the top. And if I need any more deco mesh, I've got the last of the roll, this roll here, but I've got another one like this up above. So we've got that out as well. Now I've cut down some tail ends or some streamers. I haven't dovetailed them yet to go on top of my deco mesh. I've cut down the bright orange with the polka dots. I've only done 12 of those. Again, I'm yet to dovetail either end, and they are 12 inch long. And then I've also done one where it's got the witch and a pumpkin and a pussycat, and that's in purple with bright green at the sides. Again, I'm incorporating the colour what's in the deco mesh, and orange as well. So we've got those. I could use as separate ones as well. I got all of my Halloween ribbons out, and I was placing them, what looked better together, what didn't, and so on. And I came down to these two in the end. I thought they would look okay together. For our bow, for that reason, I've got here again the witch one. I've got a plain lime green, because we've got lime green for the witch's face and on the edging for the stitching. A bold lime green. Then I've got purple with eyes, with lime green in the eyes. And then I've got orange, just a bold orange, because we've got pumpkins on here also. And we've also got those colours in the sign and in the deco mesh. So that's what we've got for that. Now for my foliage, because I do like to add with deco mesh, foliage, and things like that. I'm not saying I'm going to add a lot. Again, we'll play it by ear as we go along. But I've got out some purple and some black ruscus that I've had a very long time. And, those what are placed away for Halloween. So we could use some of those, chop those down and use oddments as well. We've got in here some oddments that I've chopped down. So we could use those. So we've got those in purple and a few black ones left. I've also got some trailing black leaf up there. But I've got out also my eucalyptus. It's not push up, but I thought I could cut those down either into half of it or thirds, or just leave it as the whole one. So we could use some of that. I've also got out my willow, my black long-leafed willow. I thought we could place some of that around the edging as well, underneath the deco mesh. I nearly said deco web. And then I've got some of my wispy bits, guys, again. It's my signature style to have wispy bits. Black, orange and purple little wispy bits. And they're on paperback, so I can chop away, split them up. You'd get 3, or if you wanted them single, you'd get 6 out of there. So it's all to your own discretion how you want to chop away at them. But we've got those as well. I have got these out, what I had the other day with the little pumpkin on, with us having pumpkin on the ribbon as well. So these are the orange. These are rubber or foam, like a foam touch. But they've got little baby pumpkins on, as you can see. I thought we could add some of that in. for our foliage also. I do have the spiky grass out. I thought maybe, you know, like to act like somebody's frightened and the hair stands on the end. I thought we could use some of that for mimicking that sort of effect. So I have got some of that out as well. Now, I've got this. It's got I ordered 3 stems. Ordered it, sorry, just as one. And it came with all these 5 stems just as a bunch. So I've got one where it's got the black rose and some eucalyptus and some black and brown leaf and foliage on 2 of the black roses. On the 3rd black rose, it's just got eucalyptus. And then it's got 2 extra stems, one with a pumpkin and one with the pumpkin with the scary face. So I've got that out. We'll see if we use that or not. So for our floral, I have got some rich purple. It's very much like the purple on our ribbon. And I thought, perfect match. So why not? So we've got that out. And then I've got a bunch out of my orange, bright orange roses. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use these or if I'm going to use the calla lilies. So instead of having the same flower like roses, add something extra. So I may use the calla lilies because they are really, really bright. And they are the real touch effect. I've not used these yet. I think it was because they were so bright, so I was saving them for the Halloween period. So I'm more than likely will use those. And I've got out some miniature little pumpkins and things that I placed on picks last autumn or Halloween, and I placed them away because I didn't use them all. Thought we could incorporate the odd little one of those around also. And I've also got some little witches broomsticks. I could put those on picks and dot those around, or just stick them in as they are for little witches broomsticks. Again, I may not even use them. And I have a packet here. Glow-in-the-dark skeletons. I could place one of those in the centre instead of the sign. Who knows, or maybe around the side. I could place a pick on, glue one on and attach it, or have it dangling at the bottom like so, and they glow in the dark. So that'd be great on your front door. People walk by in Halloween and see a skeleton on your door. They do come in a pack of it doesn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6, pack of 6. So they are for that as well. So again, we may not even place those on. I may just do it like that. This is what I've been dying to show you guys. Look, I've got a thing about her little legs. I haven't put a pick on her yet because I want to show you some people how to place a pick on. But I've got the witch, and then I've got the and then I've got the pumpkin. Look at her grey hair. How straggy it is. Oh my God. You can barely see her eyes. And a nose from the side. Oh, but look at the legs. Look. So I think we're going to place some of these on the smell. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. So on a more serious note, place those down there. I've cut these. I cut these out. And what I'm going to do with these, because they are 20 inches long, you could either fold it in half and double up, I'm going to put the camera down because I've just realised the camera's not down. So let me get the camera down, guys. So let's bring it down. Wonder if I can get any closer. Just stay with me a moment, guys. I'm going to move stuff. Let's move that over there. Oops. Move that there. Move that there. I wonder if that's better. Let's see if I can place that there. You can see. I'm going to have to come back a bit. Sorry guys, I like to talk to myself. So I think that may help. So you can fold it in half if you like, and then obviously curl it over on the end twice. I like to curl it over because I don't like the inner side as it frays look. You can burn it off with your wood burning tool. I have one, but I haven't switched it on. And then gather with your fingers to the end or near the end, and then I turn that one over as well, and then pinch, and then you have that effect, and you can just fluff it up once it's attached into your wreath. So you can place it on like so and attach it around your Chanel stick. Or I want to see what it would be like if I did it as one. Let me just get there. I should have really have done it. You see, I like to do it quick, and using the wood burning tool, it takes time. Turn it over. 1, 2, and then gather. It's just the same process, but it's just longer. And then turn the lot over twice at the bottom. Pinch. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it as the long one. So I'm going to go around, and all I do is go in with my Chanel stick, twist once. That's it. That's all I do. So then I get another one and do exactly the same process. I do it where the curl is facing over, like it is now. Because then it's going that way, so I'd rather do it to the way that it's flowing. It's easier than struggling to turn it under when it's on the opposite side. Just go with what the the mesh is doing, and I turn it twice over so it goes under the bit where you've cut, and then you've got that effect. Excuse me. So I've got, let me go around instead. I did that one on the outside. So I'm going on the outside first. Again, I'm just getting my Chanel stick or pipe cleaner and doing that. I'm leaving these long because I want to attach my ribbons on. And if I want some more deco mesh, I may attach some onto the longer bits here. You know, I've gone with the pieces that are the same pattern, you know, where it's got that little bit of a hook on the end here. That's where I've attached them to. Again, there's one there with the hook. I've attached a Chanel. So I've done it like that, so then I know as it is placed, it's equal. So let's place these at the top on the inside so they don't get in the way. And then get another one. Go over twice and then just gather. The weather's totally different here today, guys. It's not like it was yesterday. Place that on there again. Like so. And that's all you do until you fill in your space. I could fill it here because there's a blank space there, because I'm going to need something to attach it to. 1, 2. Let's move that. And I do pull it tight so it will stay. Turn over twice, or turn it in twice. Some people do it the opposite way. You know, you do whatever's comfortable for yourself. I just do it where the material's folding in itself. Okay, and you can fluff all these up when you've finished doing them. So thanks to Arlie, who's given me the idea what to do today after seeing her wonderful work. So that is gone round on the outer side first. So then I go and do the inside. And just carry on doing the same thing. See, and it's filling up that little bit of a gap, what we've got here. Again, I usually do it out, you know, mostly. It's very rare I use 6-inch. I have 6-inch mesh. I did, when I first started doing the deco mesh, I brought 6-inch to practice on. Because I wanted to get the feel of the deco mesh and the movement of it, and so I just brought the 6-inch. As I got used to that, I did then transfer and buy the 10-inch. I did buy the 20-inch as well, but I preferred the 10. It was just so much easier to use, and also to create different styles of leaves, which I did. You know, petals, I did some with petals, flowers. Unfortunately, I didn't sell them because, again, nobody over here really is into that deco web. Not where I live. There may be some other part of the UK, which is a shame. I don't think sometimes people like change. You know, I love change. So, and it's still like that now where I live. You know, the people like things from past tenses. They're stuck in that era, you know, especially the old age pensioners. I went to yoga last night, guys. I mean, I love going to yoga. It's like a day out to me. Instead of going to the pub, or, well, we call it a pub, guys, for you in the States. You call it a bar, but we call it a pub. I don't know why. It's just everybody has their own way things are calling. But I went to yoga last night, and a lady sat there as we was just about to start, and I've never spoken to her before, because again, I've only just started going to yoga probably about a month and a half now, 2 months maybe. And she was, because it was a lovely day yesterday, it was very hot here in the UK, she asked me what we did, what I did as a job, and I told her, and said I'm a florist. I teach people on, you know, hopefully give them inspiration on YouTube and show them how to do different styles, or maybe give them new tips, or people who are just beginners, help them. And she wanted to see some of my, just before we started, wanted to see some of my work. So I had to wait till we got a break once we'd finished the yoga, and then we have a break, a cup of tea, herbal tea, and then we do the Reiki, the spiritual relaxation class. And I spoke to her and shown her everything, and I've got an order. Isn't that weird? You go to yoga and you come out and you've got somebody's placed an order with you. So she wants a wreath doing to go on a door in blue, because blue is her favourite colour, and that's what. So I've got to do one of those now. I don't mind. I think it's great. So I'm just going to have a look if I need to place any more. How many have I got? One. Isn't that lovely, like that? On the twiggy base. Again, you don't always have to use grapevine. I just want to see, guys, if I do another one on the outer side. I've placed these here just in case. Got my rotary cutter. And I go to 20. Just want to check. What it would be like if I placed one around here. Yeah. So I'm going to use these Chanel sticks from here, and I'm going to go around on the outer side where you see some of the twigs sticking up. So here, like here, the twig bit here, I'm going to attach onto those. So I'm not going to go and do it all again. So I'm basically just fluffing it up again, giving it a bit more volume, and I'm cutting it at 20 inches. Okay, and I'm folding it in twice on itself, and then I'm pinching it. So it's just giving it that little bit of extra fluffiness, I guess. So you don't have to go all the way around and do it again, you know, with your Chanel sticks. You can attach it to some of the others what are in there. Again, I'm not doing too many of this. There's one here. Because I still want to use these Chanel sticks for our ribbon. I think one more. The mat that I use here, it's a self-healing mat. You can cut into it, and the blade where you chop will self-heal and stick back together. You can buy them anywhere. They're very, you know, common. Oops, a daisy. That's for that one. So I've just fluffed it up a little bit extra by adding the odd other piece in as well. So I don't need any more. So that is our little deco mesh finished. So what I'm wanting to do, again, I've only cut 12 of these, and I'm wanting to place one on top of the other, fold in half like so, So you've got that where you know where to pinch, because you've got the crease. So then just pinch it together like that, and then attach it on to your Chanel sticks. But first of all, guys, we really do need to dovetail them. So I'm going to do a few at a time. It's a bit quicker. Just measure them up, fold them over. Oops. Just make sure you've got a nice pair of sharp scissors. And if you haven't, do it one at a time. It's that wire at the end. So that's one. I'm doing it in threes. Yeah, so the weather here, guys, it was red hot yesterday, and this morning everybody's wearing jumpers. It's got a very quite breezy. We was at the temperature of 28, which was in the 70s, high 70s. Now it's going down to, we're going to get it around 15 degrees. Which is much, much lower. Back to the English weather. Typical. So people are walking around with jumpers on today. And some with jackets. So now we'll do the purple ones. Gosh, these are a bit tough. Move on to these. It's easier if you've got scissors that can handle more than one. It gets your work done a little bit quicker. I think my scissors need sharpening again. You're supposed to do these scissors every week, and I forget, guys. But it doesn't take long if you do a few at a time. My youngest son's gone to paint his grandma's fence because it's his day off of work. I think that's really sweet of him. I said to him, you need to help your grandma as, you know, as she's getting older. You know, I try to make my kids understand that, you know, we was there and the grandparents was there when there was babies helping them. So they, you know, as time goes forward, they need to, as they go older, they need to be there for the others, for the people who were there for them. That's how I look at it. Right, guys. So what I'm going to do is get one of each, like so. And again, as I said, fold it in half, point to point. So you've got that, pinch it in the center, like so. And you can, we'll start on the inside with our Chanel sticks wrapping around the bow or the ribbon, and I want these pointing out, so I'm going to just slightly move them like so. I could easily do one on one and alternate, so if we do that and alternate the ribbon around. So then that's the bottom, top, like so. We'll fan out the ribbons, guys, when we've done. Fold again, pinch in between your thumb and finger, go to the next one, and just twist your Chanel stick around. I like to alternate because then it gives the say like the orange one, what I started with underneath, it gives that chance to be on the top as well, for people to see that also. Again, I don't very often do deco mesh wreaths, but Arlie gave me the inspiration. Bless her. Because I haven't done one for a while. Not on my videos anyway. Where's the other one to that? There. And we will cut these Chanel sticks down, but I'm just going to leave them long because I may want to add the odd bit of floral or foliage around it. And attach it on. Right, that's the top done. Right, I'm going to do the bottom, but before I fan all these out is so I can see. So where we've started here with the polka dots on the top, we will have the purple ribbon underneath. We will alternate. So that's here. So that then becomes the purple. Like so. And do that all the way around. Go to your next one. Do the same there. It doesn't really take quite long to do this. I think it's just the preparation, you know, if you cut everything in advance before you do it, you know, and end up having to do one at a time. And then it just seems to, when it comes to attaching them, that's where the fun begins. And it seems to go quite quick then when you do that. So they're all equally spaced out underneath. Like so. So now I've done that underneath, then I'm just going to, so where I've got purple, orange, then I do purple, like so, orange. And then up here, because the orange is there, so then I would do, now then let me think, yeah, purple, orange, purple, orange. And we're going to do that all the way around, just by fanning them out like so. And we do this on the top. And that's all of it around the top, and then we do exactly the same around the bottom. Just open them up like bird's wings. And the deco mesh will more than likely get hidden, but again, it's just another way of creating a beautiful arrangement. If you want to see the deco web, then deco mesh, then you would place in more and have it thicker. And I'd probably then do it on a grapevine wreath. Again, I'm just parting them. And that is what I've done on the top. So again, we could, if we wish, it's only a small sign. I don't think you'll see that, guys. It is quite small. So I think if anything, you could either leave it as it is so you can see some of the webbing, or attach a bow. So we'll see as we go along. We may not even put a bow on because it's got all of this ribbon on it anyway. So we'll place it just to one side for now. Right, so now let's get stuck on, let's get on to our arrangement. So that is what it all is, just for your deco mesh and your ribbon. I'm going to cut these as far as I can. I don't want these extremely long. I want somewhere there's just one. That one may need to go on a pick. And now you can start cutting things to attaching them to the webbing or the ribbon. Again, that's something else you can do. And that, I'll place these on picks. I don't like that thick stem there. So that is those. And then what we're going to do, I may just go around and cut all the Chanel sticks because I don't think we need them anymore. I'm going to leave a little bit. Oops, I nearly put that in there. And bend it over. So I'm leaving about 1 inch. What I'm going to do is bend that over in case I do need to place something on it. Anyone in the States doing anything special for American Independence Day? That's my wedding anniversary. I got married in Kenya, in Mombasa. Right, so they're all trimmed down. Again, you can keep fluffing them up as you go along, you know. So now we've got our black willow, and what I wanted to do is place these under here. So I'm going to be attaching these onto our deco mesh, and I'm just going to go in and attach it like so. So I've got a bit of a board. There's my center of the wreath, and this is my boundary, what we are creating. I'm cutting the stems quite to about 2 inch because I don't need it extra long, and I am going all the way around and just attaching it to our deco mesh. Let's just think I may give them just one. Do it in ones. I think that would be better. So I'm going to cut these into one. Let's do those for now. So I'm basically going under some of the ribbons and also in between the ribbons on the bottom, because I want this all the way around. So there's no ribbon here, so I'm attaching it then onto some of the deco mesh. If I've got a ribbon, then I'll attach it onto the ribbon. Like now I've got a ribbon, excuse me, so I'll attach it underneath onto that where it's stronger, more support. Again, here there's nothing, so we'll attach it under there. And then I'm just going all the way around, just so it's got that boundary. Oh, I got the quieter night. Oh, I do look forward to doing things. You know, when you work all week, guys, and you, let me straighten that up. I don't like little bits sticking up. I like it to be flush and neat, like you can't tell that it's been used or chopped, should I say. Yes, as when you've been at work, or even if you don't work and you're retired, or, you know, or you've had the grandchildren, you know, which I guess, I mean, I haven't got grandchildren. I can't wait to have grandchildren. I keep telling my boys, but they haven't even got a girlfriend. One of them is no longer with hers. So I know it sounds like I'm rushing time away, but oh my gosh, I can't wait to be a granny. For it to call me grandma. Oh, I think that's so nice. I don't like that one. It's too bent over. So yeah, if you're retired or anything like that, and you've worked all your life, or if you can't work due to, you know, illnesses, you know, that's enough. That's like having a job. It takes it out of you. But whichever situation, and you've got a hobby or something, and you really do look forward to going and doing it in the evening, and you think, oh, yes, I'm going out tonight. I'm going to be singing. You know, that's what I think. I don't like that one either. I think I'm going to be singing. I always come back like I'm on cloud 9. I just love it. And I guess that's what people are like when they've got hobbies as well. Because it is, I mean, as much as I do love singing, I do take it serious, but it is also a hobby. I don't do it professionally. Even though the musical director is considering setting up workshops where we can go and learn and take it a bit more serious. Well, I'm going to do it. I've said I'm going to do it. She's asked me and I've said, oh yes, I'll be there. But yeah, I look forward to it. So, right, that's our border. Look how big it is from a small 10-inch from the centre. Isn't that look wonderful? And Arlie, if you're watching, my darling, this is what I meant by just extending something longer around the sides to extend your boundary. So we do have these. I am considering bringing these around the centre. But before that, I've got the purple that I want to add. Now this, guys, I brought this and I haven't used it very much. The reason being, it falls apart, the leaves, very, very quickly. It isn't as good quality as I expected. The lady who sold it me online, she said it was good. It looked good on the screen. It came and you open the box and the leaves just kept dropping off. Even a friend of mine had purchased it and she didn't know that I had, and she told me about it and I shown her the leaves. She went, that's the one, and she says it's rubbish, it's absolute rubbish. She says I've ended up throwing mine away. I said, oh, I won't throw it away, I'll glue the leaves on, you know, because I'm not paying money to throw away. So that's what I had been doing. So if any leaves come off, I'll be gluing them back on. Let's keep it at that at the moment. As you can see here, where all the leaves are dropped off, so I moved them up and brought them up, glued them on. And I had a lot of these. I ordered a lot from her because I did like them. I loved the colour for Halloween especially. And there wasn't what I expected. So that one's... So I could bring that one up to the top. So yes, I haven't ordered any more, but I won't throw it, guys. If I cannot glue it on, then I will. I'll glue it. The quality of the leaves is not bad, actually. It's just, you know, the texture and everything of the leaves. It's just that they're not reliable. They haven't stuck. They don't stick very well. They keep coming off. And most of the time you're constantly gluing them on. But I wanted to place some in and I wanted to put purple in between. So I want short ones. So I've got to watch where there's some attached. They're attached. I could attach one to that. Oh my goodness. That's attached. Take that off. That's attached. So is that. Let's just glue this one on. just trying to prepare it in advance. So yeah, that's attached now. That's okay. I'm going to cut that there. I'm going to attach these two onto this one. And then we've got another one. Yeah, it's all trial and error. You know, when you purchase something and it looks good and it arrives and it's not. You've got to take that chance, guys, because that's how you learn. By taking chances. I'll keep that one in case something else pops up. Yeah, by taking the chances that you need, you know, to find the suitable resources that you need. You need to take chances on it, because then how will you know where to go and buy them if you're not prepared to take a chance? So now I'm going to bring these also in between the black. And again, I'm doing the same by just gluing them onto the deco mesh. Turn that around like so. Bring the purple out. And I'm going. And when I'm gluing it on, I'm gluing it to where the Chanel stick is. That's where I'm gluing it, or I'm heading to there, because it's got something a bit more solid there for me to attach it onto. Let's just cut these, keep that there. And all this is it's ruscus, purple ruscus. That's all it is. And that's the reason I went for it, because even with fresh flowers, ruscus is one of my top 5 favourite foliage. Hence the reason I chose it. And plus for the colour as well. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to really need many more of these, but they do have a really quite effective. Cool. I'm saving the little bits to stick on others. Waste not, want not, guys. My favourite saying. What you can save, save. On there. Oh, one more. Let's see, that one. Oh, that one. Not that one. So I'll take those off. Place them on here. Since I've been doing yoga, I've got this, I think it's like a craving. A craving to keep fit. And that's not me. I'm not really bothered about keeping fit. I know that sounds horrible. I just seem to enjoy it. I've never liked anything to do with keeping fit, going to the gym, or running up and down the streets, you know, jogging. Oh gosh, I couldn't think of anything worse. But for some reason, so I've gone and bought myself a stepper. So while I'm watching or analysing my videos in the house, I can step along. So we may stick some of those in the centre. So let's just get rid of this out of the way. Because it is a big, very long. Oh, and they do come out. So yeah, I'm waiting for that. So see what happens. Hey guys, and there's a leaf. Look, here's a leaf where they just pop off. Right, so we've now got our wispy bits. Again, I want to add in something like this going around, but I'm not going to go in between every one of them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to place one here, one, and these are going to go probably more than likely on the top, if I can get this off. My goodness, there we go. One here, oh. One there, so I'm only using 6, one there, and then one there. So then I don't need those. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Now these are paperback. You know me, guys. Cover it up, and because there's not a lot, it shouldn't take as long. So there's one, because the stems aren't very long. I don't need them long. So and I'm using brown because it is on brown paper. one. And I'm just cutting the stem to the desired length before I put the paper on. Again, I don't want them extremely long because we've got our boundary. And there. So that's all those done. And again, what I'm going to do with these, dip them in, go to where the Chanel stick is and attach it like so. And I'm just going to do that all the way around. Just go to where the Chanel stick is. Like so. So we've got funkiness, nice and wispy. You know me, guys, I think instead of having a sign or a bow, I'm going to just stick in these these weirdo things. Or I might just stick one of those in the centre. Who knows? I don't know. My mind changes with the weather. So, I want to just first of all say if yeah, it's got to be those, so it's not the roses. So let's get on with these. Our eucalyptus. Now again, you can either leave these as the length they are and place them in, but I think it's covering majority of things up. So I'm going to see what it's like if I cut it in half and then place it around here. I think that would be better, or I could bring some in as well. Let's see, 1, 2. Like that. So if I go above here as well and place them in there, again where the wispy bits are, but just have something a bit further down for our foliage. I could even incorporate green foliage. There's nothing saying you can't have green in it. You know, I'm just going to place before I put them on. Like so. I wonder what it'd be like if we had a little bit of green in. Do we add fern or mind you, I've got some green oddments here. you know, things like this as well. You could stick those even underneath to allow things. Yeah, we're going to do that. So let's get these in, because you want to see something, not just this colour. So again, I'm going to go underneath the bow or ribbon, have it sticking out a bit. Attach it to the Chanel stick underneath. You see the glue strings, guys? As you can see, I'm going underneath and then attaching it like that. And you can also, as you go further along, you can attach things to other stems as well that you've already placed in. I want to also go under here. I don't want to just leave that, you know, bare. Like so. I've got these little ones left. I could come in inwards with those and bring those in, but then go in between like that. So let's do that because we can use them all. And then with this one, I'm attaching it to the Chanel stick at the front so it can lean outwards like so. Just to give it a bit of that volume and movement. And we'll go around and fluff it all up once you've done it. To hide all the mechanics, what we've just done on other stems. Like so. So you've got the scary look in the centre as well. Green. So what have we got a lot of? No, I don't like that. I do like this. And just adding a little bit, you know, of green touch to it. But mainly it is, I mean, we have got green on the bow, so we do need some green. So I'm going to place these little globe ferns around as well. Just that little bit of extra colour. And if I haven't got any more, oh, I have. I've got a bunch of it. So at the bottom, place there, and then maybe one there. Again, these are scraps that I've got. That one's not as good. I don't like that. It's not as full. Place that one there instead. Change that one. So I'm changing with some have got just 2 on. I'm changing them for the 3. That's just got 2 on. And again, I'm just placing these in. That's got 2 before we glue them in. So that is a bit of green all the way around. I don't want much more green than this. You know, I may put the odd other bit in from the roses and that, but nothing more. So we're going to stick these in as well. Again, in a similar place. Let's just get off that glue string. And this is just a bit to give it a little bit, you know, more contrast against the other things that we have placed in. The green will bounce off of it really well. Let's just move that one along. Oops, I've just gone and pulled it all off. Let's have a look. Doesn't matter, let's glue it. Because again, if it comes off now, it'll come off again. Take that old glue off, dip it in again. Place that there. I mean, you don't, when you do Halloween, you haven't got to have scary things on. I want to have a look at these black roses. I may not even use them because you may not. Oh guys, I may just put 3 in, snip away at it, put a triangular position in, and just use the 3 black roses. I've run out of, I've got black and white, but I don't want to use the black and white. I need to get some plain black ones. If you see what I'm going to do, guys. 1, let's see, 2, something like that, 3. Oops, my shoes come off. So 3 black roses positioned in as well. So then let's have a look. We've got the purple. I cut 3 off, I think. I cut 3 off. I can't remember how many. I cut 4. Place those then, could be in between. Here. So I don't want those. See, I'm just going now by what it's going to be like as we go along. One, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5. So that's those. I don't want those. So we're having the florals, the black and the purple in the centre, because we've got the orange where they can bounce off of. And because we've got black and purple on the sides with the foliage, we need orange. So we've got the orange calla lilies that will sit at a longer length around the side. And we'll do it that way. So we don't need any more of those either. Let's have a look at the odd pumpkin. I could place the odd one of those in, you know, different. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 7. Oh, in fact, 7. Place those in as well. Just dot around on the top, so we don't need those. I could place her there, him there, and her there, or I could glue her to that one and have them in the centre. I don't want those. I don't want the spiky grass. That'll make it look a bit more tacky. I don't want that. Again, I did say I may not use everything, so we are down to our minimal of what we are going to do, and I'm not going to do a bow, so that is out of it as well. So that's what we're doing, guys. So let's get in our roses. And I'm cutting these short as well. I'm leaving the leaves on. And I'm going vertical. I'm going straight down like so. I'm going to bring the leaf in like that. So it's at a point. And I'm going to do the same with both the others. I'm going straight down like that. And I'm cutting the stem really short because I don't need it. I've got nothing behind for it to stick onto apart from the mesh and other stems and the Chanel sticks. So I don't need it extremely long. Like that. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the purple. And the thing is, with the purple, I'm leaving the greenery on, with it being green, to add a bit more greenery into it. And I'm going to do that with those as well. Again, the stem that I'm cutting is just over 1 inch, so put a bit of glue on it so it does stick, and I'm attaching it like that. As you can see, it's not very big at all. And I'm just going down vertical into the side where the Chanel stick is. and it can sit and then attach itself to that. So that's those ones in, guys. So now then we'll move on to our calla lilies. I keep getting attached. And we are going to do those. And with the calla lilies, they have rubber stems on. So I want to see first how long, let me do it with this one, that I need it to be attached. I'll lift it to about there. So I want them cutting around here. So I'll take that off. And I'm going to, what I do with the rubber, because it melts with the hot glue, I cut around, all the way around, and you get the wire inside, and I use the wire to then glue it on. And then it doesn't melt then. So let's see. First one will go. I need a bit more glue on. I want it to the point like that. You can lift it up if you wish and give it that movement, and that is how I'd like it to be. And then just bring your wispy bit back down if you think it's just got a bit of a gap, because we will, again, as I say, fluff out our ribbon at the end. So all these little bits will be covered. So that's that one. So now I've got one here, and I'm going to measure with this piece how much I cut off, so then I know. Oh, I've just thrown it in. Save it. Cut around again. And do the same again. So I want it around here. Oops, let's take it around. Cut. And it's a good guide if you've, to keep one on the table, so then you know where to cut, or cut them all at the beginning. But I've placed them in where I want them to sit, and I don't want to forget. So I've kept them in and kept the little piece. I think that needs to go in a little bit further. so. And then one around here. Just lifting the heads a little bit. So that is where we've got now our calla lilies in. So we've got our little pumpkins. I could dot them anywhere. I've got 7 out. So let's just attach it like so. In fact, let's give it under there. I don't like how that one's sitting. So I'm going to cut that one short and place it like that. In fact, I may do that with a lot of them. Then cut these short, place them in. And have them all different lengths because that's more natural looking. I may have cut too many. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. So that is our little miniature pumpkins in with our floral and a little bit of greenery, not much. You can still see the bit of the deco mesh in the centre. Let me take that tag off of her. You could easily just place her sitting there. I could bend that down and have him sat like so. So you've got them either side here and this could be the top, and you've got them like that. Or you could place her down here, or where there's a purple, place that one and place her at the top. Or you could place her here and him here. Or you could just have her, really. I think I may just, I don't know. I think she sort of like disappears because of her colour. So because we've got pumpkin, I think I may have him here. So I've bent the stem on this. I'm going to dip. Oh, let me watch his little wobbly, wobbly legs. And we're going to place him there. So he can be at the top. So then now what you need to do, let's just lift him a little bit, is go around and just fluff up and, you know, part your bows or your ribbon again. You know, bend them if you wish, have them sticking out, pointing. You know, just to bring it back into the arrangement because it is part of it. So I'm just coming near to the end of fluffing, which gives it a bit more volume as well by fluffing your bow back up. And we're just coming round. Right, I've just had one willow leaf just drop off. So we'll place that back in. I can see where it's coming from. So we'll place that and glue that there. So we've gone all the way around. I'm not going to put anything else in. I don't want to spoil it. I think, you know, that is enough. And, you know, it's got beautiful Halloweeny colours without having it. Because, again, some people like Halloween, but they don't like, you know, like to go to the extreme of having all witches and, you know, skeletons and things. They just want a Halloween, pumpkins and just hats, just pumpkins and a few flowers. So that's what we've done. We've done a base, well, I won't say basic, but we've done a calmer version of the Halloween, you know, without all the ghosts and things like that, but with a few florals. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And thank you, Arlie, for the idea for today by just looking at what you've done. So if you can see what I've done, and that is what I again said, you know, to do when you do yours, and it will look beautiful. So again, I will attach the piece of rope. Let's see if I just get it. Or you can attach a cable tie or a wire, and all I do is just fold it in half like that. And because this area up here is going to be the top, I'm going to go through some of the twigs underneath. Pull through, tie a knot, and then do another loop with a knot, so it's got somewhere to hang. And just pull that so it's tied, like so. So now it's got somewhere to hang onto. So that is it from the back. There's nothing that's come through. You've got the twigs, everything's glued onto the deco mesh, and then also all the things are glued onto other stems as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm going to place it on the easel and place the camera up. So you may get a better view of it as it's placed up. Gosh, I'm mucky. Right, so let's just get it on to our easel. And it's very lightweight as well. It's not heavy. So let's just place up our wreath. Oh my goodness! Our camera. Let me just sit him straight so you can see him, guys. So let's bring it back. I don't know how far to come. I don't know, can you see that, guys? I hope so. If I just do that. So that is a little Halloween twiggy wreath that I like, twigs. Without a bow, because we've got plenty of ribbon in. I think the bow would have taken away the look with your polka dots and your purple ribbon. Cut both at 12-inch long, and I've used 6-inch deco mesh, which is cut at 20 inches long, and I've just ruffled them up and attached them with some Chanel sticks, and I've placed 6 on the inside and 6 on the outside, and I've just used black willow, I've used purple ruscus, I've used some globe fern, it is hornweed, but I don't like that name for it, calla lily, some wispy Halloween beads, some black eucalyptus, also some black roses, some purple roses, and some strikingly bright orange calla lilies as well. And also with the deco mesh having orange, green and purple stripes going through it. So I didn't want to put on, like I say, a bow. It would have taken that look away from it. This is for Halloween, but it's not. Again, like some people like it, Halloween wreaths. What's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. Not as Halloween, not as much as a Halloween theme. The Halloween colours, but not to the point where it's a scary thing. Not because they're frightened, they just don't like that sort of thing. They like it, you know, calm down a bit, but just in the same colours. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. And some miniature pumpkins and our pumpkin man up at the top. So if you've got things like this, and even if you haven't got the twig effect wreath and you want to give the deco mesh one a go, and you want to do it in purples and oranges and greens, give it a go. And I'm sure that many of you have done things like this. If not, you know, have a go at it. If you have to watch the video back, you know, several times, that doesn't matter, guys. That's, you know, the more times you watch back, you'll get a better idea on how to do it, and also you'll become a perfectionist at it. You'll become professional. So again, it's very striking colours. I like these sort of colours for Halloween. The purples, I do. Purples and greens and oranges and blacks. I'm not one just for blacks and oranges. I like to have purple in it. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Sorry if the video's gone on quite long, but I wanted to show you right from the beginning what I do. And even though we don't have many deco mesh people who like deco mesh wreaths, this is the odd one out there that will purchase them. So again, I hope you had a wonderful time watching, and I hope it's inspired you to do something else, something for yourself or friend, family, or to sell on a market, whichever. And you know, keep crafting. So please subscribe, share and like. And to the world, to the animals, pets, to the witches, to the scarecrows, anybody. I've nearly hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's a big deal for me. That really is a big deal. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much, you know, you wonderful people are, you know, watching my channel. It is really very touching and very overwhelming. So give us a thumbs up as well, guys, and drop us a little comment. I will always reply, always, whether it be tomorrow, you know, because the time difference between yourselves and us in the States, especially in Germany, it's only an hour difference, and Canada as well, and things like that. Because of the time difference, it may be the following day for you that I reply. So again, enjoy, have fun. Oh, and guys, do you like my hoodie, the flower patch? And it's got my email on it underneath, and that's my logo, my business logo. If you've never seen it before, guys, that is, my business logo is that with all those flowers on. So you may see it back to front on the screen, but it says the flower patch and my email address underneath. The flower patch 2401@gmail.com. Have a wonderful day, guys. I love you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I won't be here tomorrow as it's my busiest day, and I've got some wreaths to make for some people. So have a fabulous weekend. Keep creating and have fun. God bless you all. I love you lots. Bye for now. Bye bye. Oh, that came off smoothly. I feel like I have to sing. Look at that striking colour, guys, like that. Those orange colour lilies, look at those. So there's the ribbon, and isn't he divine? Oh, bless him. And then you've got your black roses, your purple ones, your deco mesh there with the orange, green and purple stripes throughout. There's your wispy bits with the seeds on. Again, your colour lily. The purple ruscus, the black willow, your globe fern, and your polka dot ribbon, and the one with the witch, pumpkin and the pussycat, and your little miniature pumpkins dotted around as well. And there's the rubbery things. Can you tell the rubber, guys? But yeah, those little wispy things. And yeah. Oh, and your black eucalyptus there as well. So I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, guys. I hope you all take care. God bless, and I'll see you Monday. Bye for now. Bye.